With your commitment to freedom, to the advancement of the interests of people everywhere, the influence may be far-reaching.
She immersed herself in our situation.
I'm the only child of my family who gone to the university. To a large extent, thanks to the Peace Corps.
Progress through peace is what will change the world.
Growing up, there were several Peace Corps volunteers working across the northern region. And in my school, which was called Ghana College at the time, we had a volunteer. I remember the first day he came into class. He said, "Class, my name is John Woodfin, and I come from Alabama." So I know he comes from Alabama. He made a lasting impression on me. We were young people growing up, and our minds were open to explore. These were the early years when, the Apollo missions had happened, man had been landed on the moon, and so we were curious about space. For instance, I couldn't, imagine the distance between the sun and the earth. And so he started to write, from the end of the blackboard and said, the sun, how many miles is the sun from the earth? And of course, he covered the blackboard to the other end with zeros and said he needed some more space to be able to put there. Mr. Woodfin made a lot of us fall in love with science. And so many of my friends who continue to do science and today are doctors and engineers, probably did so under the influence of John Woodfin. When I came for the US-Africa Summit, I was asked, what do you think the outcome should be? What outcome do you expect from this? And I said, if it fosters an understanding of each other, Africa and America, I would consider that an outcome worthwhile. And I say the same for the Peace Corps. I believe that it's undoubted that the Peace Corps program fosters an understanding between Africa and the United States, and it's worthwhile. I'm very, very proud that many years after, we still have that partnership.